Yes!
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're on episode 2 of my Leave It on the Scales series. We're at the Chesapeake Bay today. We're getting ready to launch the boat now, and we're going to practice for the first BFL of the year. All brakes locked up on the trailer. I pulled off on the side of the road, couldn't figure out what was going on. I was getting ready to disconnect the brake lines and just pull it without brakes the rest of the way, and a Department of Transportation truck pulled out. The guy got out and was like, oh yeah, just put it in reverse. So I put it in reverse and backed it up. It released the brakes and they worked just fine after that. I have no idea. It was a complete fluke on how that happened. So we were on our way back, but I forgot that I undid the lug nuts on the trailer for the tire that I was going to take off to bleed the brake lines. And on the way back to my house to get something that I needed in case the brakes locked up again, my tire flew off the trailer on the highway. So I pulled it back to my house with 3 wheels, drove back and got my tire, drove it back to my house, put the tire back on my trailer, and then we drove down. So we didn't get here till like 12:30 last night. I didn't go to bed till probably 1:30. So we're gonna try and get our stuff ready to go. Let's go see if we can figure out some big Chesapeake Bay bass. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead down below and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, so if you could help me out with that, that would be greatly appreciated. Put videos out of tournament fishing and how-tos every Monday and Thursday, so you won't want to miss those. And if you don't know what this series is, I'll leave a link right here so you can go check that video out. There we go. First one of the day hooked up. And it's a big one. Oh yeah. Smallmouth. Dude, you're dogging me. There's a 2.5 pound smallmouth. Start the day right there at practice. It's like 10:30. Finally got my first bite. We're gonna try and get another. All right, second one of the day so far. Almost a 4-pounder. We're gonna go ahead and let that one go. There he goes. There's an almost 4-pounder right there. Second one, that one was on a crankbait. And I failed to mention earlier that I picked up my girlfriend Emily from the hotel. She wanted to come out and practice with me for a little bit. She came down with me for the weekend and she caught hers on the Ned rig. So 2 on a crankbait, 1 on a Ned rig. We're gonna see if we can get some more. Only 2 away from a limit. There he goes. All right, so we are on day 2 now. That's the first one of the day. Look at how muddy this water is. I swear this is my 3rd cast. I just caught this one right here. We're gonna let that one go. Gone immediately. We caught it on this right here. My buddy's over on the Potomac. He said he was throwing this. He didn't catch anything on it yet, but he said that's what he was throwing. I put it on, 3rd cast. Chartreuse spinnerbait with the red kicker blade. Can't even believe it. We're gonna keep throwing it and see what else we can do. Came back up to these rocks up here. Didn't fish these ones yesterday. There were boats on it all day, but I fished some near it. And this is also where I caught the other smallmouth on a crankbait. So it's 2 smallmouth on a crankbait so far this practice. There he goes. There's the 3rd keeper of the day today. We're gonna go ahead and let her go. She was off the same rocks that I caught the smallmouth on yesterday. There she goes. So I realized I never finished off the practice video from last weekend. Not that I was hiding anything or anything like that. I really just did not catch them. That's why there wasn't much footage. We caught 5 keepers in 2 days of fishing and Emily caught 1. I spent a total of like 20 hours out on the water. I tried a ton of different stuff, and I just really never got onto anything. So I caught 6 bass total between the 2 of us over 2 days' time. So we are getting everything ready to go in the boat, getting the rods rigged up, everything like that. Tomorrow's the BFL, so we're getting ready to leave and go down to the Chesapeake Bay tonight. It's supposed to be a little bit windy, so it should be a little bumpy out there tomorrow. Apparently the fishing still sucks from what I've heard, and the weather doesn't look that great. We had a nice cold front, of course, come through yesterday and today, and it's even going to be cold tomorrow, 42 degrees in the morning. So it's going to be tough. Tomorrow we got to go try and get us a couple fish. Hopefully it's enough to get us in contention for Angler of the Year. I think if we finish above 40th, we'll have a chance. So the next thing that you'll be seeing is us taking off for the tournament. So let's go get ready, get down to the bay, and get after it. Got one. He's coming right at the boat here. Thank you. He's not going to keep. I don't know if they're following it or what. 14. Not a keeper for the day. Big one. Real big one. I'm bringing him this right side here. Here he comes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. You're good. He's coming up. He crushed that thing. I thought it was a 6-pounder. You weren't wrong. They're up here. Yeah. I thought that was a 6-pounder. I'm not even gonna lie.
This is the only spot up here that I've caught.
Oh my gosh. Wrong species. We gotta throw that back. There's got to be one stupid one that wants a crankbait here. I have a fish. It's small, never mind. I think it's a perch. Oh my gosh. Caught everything but a bass today. Biggins. Got one? You want the net? It's a keeper. It might be that's a keeper.
I think so.
He'll be real close. He's not going to keep. He's little. Okay, I know what I'm throwing the rest of the day. I know what I'm throwing the rest of the day. Very easily could have been a 15-incher. Nice tree in the water right there. Nope. That's crazy how many fish are in here though. Another short one. It has a 200, it has a 250, but it's like, oh, I got a good one. Never mind. You had to get me all excited. He's not 15. Another short. If he's trolling motoring, I could literally park right next to him and cast over his shoulder. Obviously that's non-ethical, but I can do it. And that's not what I was doing anyway. I was just working in there with him. It was a huge grass line. And he starts taking a video, casting over my shoulder, and he's like, this guy, I asked for a big one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You can come up here and get him if you need to. He's coming up. Yes!
Nice one.
Oh, yes. Let's go. I've never been so excited for a 2-pounder. That fish right there just saved my season.
Quince from Imperial, Pennsylvania, fishing on the butter side. He's got one bass in his bag for us today. Gonna weigh 3 pounds, 3 ounces, 3.3. Got you all important points toward that regional championship.
So it is now the next day. Sorry I didn't film an outro last night. We did not get home until about 1 a.m. Tournament didn't end how I wanted it to. Unfortunately, we finished in 71st place, so that's probably going to put us out of it for Angler of the Year this year. We're still going to try. Nothing's impossible, but it's very not probable. But we are still going to try and get another top 5 to add to my top 5 in the AOI standings last year. So if we can go 2 in a row, that would be pretty good. We are on to the next one, which will be in May. May 22nd will be the next one on the Chesapeake Bay again. It'll be the second BFL, and then May 23rd we'll be fishing the tournament on the Potomac River for the Bass Team Series that we're also fishing. We're going to try and turn this season around, finish strong. That one bass still gave me a chance to make it to the regional championship, which means that I can still get a chance to win a Phoenix at the end of the year and make it to the All-American next year to fish for $120,000, which would be amazing to put on this channel. So we are going to try and turn the ship around, finish the season strong, and hopefully catch them on the next event. Thanks for watching.